Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, 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 everyone. Good evening and welcome to Build Your Best Life. I am super excited to have my guest here with me today, Miss Quen Sams. And she is here and she is ready to turn up because guess what? It's her birthday. So y'all have to wish Quen a happy birthday.
Yay! Thank you.
So y'all come on in here. We got to get started because she got places to go and people to see and things to do. All right, Miss Queen, I am going to go ahead and get started. Don't want to delay. So please tell everybody a little bit about yourself, what it is that you do, and a little bit about your family.
Hey, today graders. Um, I this year was named Teacher of the Year. So I'm very excited about that. I am married with two adult children now. I have a 29-year-old and a 20-year-old. So I'm super excited now to say that I have two adult children.
That is a blessing.
Yes,
Okay, first of
ma'am.
all, tell us how did you get your copy of your book?
Well, when I heard about the book, I immediately, I think, did I go on Amazon or how did I get my book? Because I have a signed copy. So how did I get it? I got it when it first came out. I do know that. I can't remember. Did I get it directly from you?
Yes.
Okay. I just couldn't remember. But yeah, but I do have a signed copy of the book that I hold near and dear to me. I have it, as a matter of fact, right by me.
Great stuff. Great stuff. Okay, so of course, I know you've read the book and you work with young people as well. So, in your opinion, the content was it impactful? Was it interesting? Was it something that you could walk up to a student and say, "Hey, this is a good read"?
Absolutely, absolutely. When I actually read the book, I was blown away. It is definitely a book that every mother should read, every father should read, every teenager, middle school young man should read. I mean, like, it was absolutely amazing. I was blown away by this book. It's so needed. And like you said, working with young people, teenage boys, I've even taken content out of the book and used that to help them. So it is definitely something that I recommend everybody to get.
Awesome, that is awesome. Good evening, Dan. Thanks for tuning in. All right, Miss Quinn, as you know, my platform comes out of my passion to see young men overcome obstacles to build
My
their
life
best
is in the
lives.
way.
So, as an educator, what are your thoughts? Do you think this is something that is needed maybe in the school system? Do I need to repeat the question? Having a little technical difficulties, but I am sure she will be right back. But while we are waiting for Quinn to get back on, we are talking about my book, Build Your Best Life, that I wrote and released earlier this year. And it is about basic principles that can be utilized in helping young people to overcome all the things that they have in their lives that get in the way of them being the best that they can be. You know, as you know, there are stigmas that come into their life. Some of those things come from family issues. They may, be abused at home. They may be in foster care and things of that nature. So there are many, many obstacles that they have against them. And so my basic principles are ways to ensure that they are getting help, to know that just because they've had negative instances in their past, that they do not have to go with them along in the future. Okay, she is back with us. So I'm going to go back on that question. I said, as you know, my platform comes out of a passion to see young men overcome their obstacles to build their best lives. As an educator, what are your thoughts of, is this something that the school system could use?
Absolutely. I believe not just, and it shouldn't start at a high school level. I think this book can actually help um, from elementary on up. Um, Kids need to know how they can overcome their obstacles. Don't until they are in high school level or whatever. I think they need to know as early as they possibly can, saying that what doesn't mean that that's where it's going to end. They can always be in pursuit of building their best life. So yes, every school should have this.
Great, thank you. Okay, can you tell us what was the most memorable story or chapter in the book to you?
Yes.
What?
Now there was a part, no, it was several, but the first one, um, it was a passage about coming from a single parent home. Like I said, I work at a Title One school, and majority of the students there do come from a single parent home. I see some parents, they work, and I came from a single parent home. My brother and I saw my mom work hard, do everything she could for the both of us. Um, but it was difficult. My children, thankfully, they didn't have to grow up in a single parent home. And I do see the difference. But being a product of a single parent didn't necessarily mean that that's what I wanted to pursue. And I think that's where our kids need to understand, once again, where you are doesn't mean that's where you're end. Where you are now doesn't mean that's where you're going to end. And I think that's why that was probably my favorite, because that is something that was something personally.
Okay. It kind of froze up again. But she is talking about the section in the book where I'm talking about, there are different obstacles that young people actually come up with, and one of them was the single parent home. And sometimes when you come from a single parent home and that one income, you may not have the things that some of the other children have. Therefore, you know, people tend to talk down to you or whatever. So it can cause a stigma or whatever. But just because you came from a single parent home and maybe you didn't have everything that everybody else had, that did not make you less than. Because I remember a period of time when My mom was by herself, and I had to wear, used clothes. And I had one girl say, well, "You're the only child. Why you wearing old clothes, or why you don't get everything you want?" But I would like to know where she is now, because my mom just instilled in me, take whatever you have, take care of what you have, use it, use your brain, and try to be the best you can in everything. And so that's what I did for that. So as you were saying, Miss Sam.
Okay. So when every time, okay, I'm not present now. So yeah, I totally wholeheartedly believe that because there were different times where we just couldn't have certain things. But that doesn't mean, just like you say, we were less than anybody. Um, um, but it made me appreciate where I am now, where my children are. It made me appreciate, and it was humbling, because um, because at that point, or although she did the best that she could do, um, because money was tight at times, there were times that we just couldn't get certain things. But now, um, like I said, it's I just appreciate the things that I have, that God has given us, that God has he continued to provide. Um, Even then, he was providing. So it was very humbling, but it was also um, a way that I learned to appreciate even the small things, or what people would call even the small things.
Okay. Now I know you have daughters, but you do work, with young men as well. So one of the things that I have been said in an interview last week was that, when I was raising my boys, I sat down with them and had candid conversations with them. I talked to them like they were on my level, as far as this is what life is about. These are some of the things you should do. These are some of the things that you should not do. And I didn't sugarcoat it. I was just blunt and explained it to them. So do you feel that this is something that a mother should do, or should she just say, "Oh, these are boys. I'm not gonna even try to talk to them. I'm just gonna, let life take over," or whatever? So what is your opinion about that?
I definitely agree with the way you did it. You have to be honest. You have to be candid. You can't sugarcoat it. What I'm seeing, and yes, I have, um, but boys need to be talked to as well. Um, and I see that quite a few of them don't really need to have somebody that they can trust, that can sit down and be open and honest with them. Don't sugarcoat anything, because sometimes I've learned, and I would rather them that, or hearing things off the street that may not be accurate, so they love, as opposed to trying to hear it from somebody that hangs out in the street, um, and can possibly not tell them the truth.
All right. Yeah, that's good. Well, thank you so much. I am not going to keep you all night. I appreciate you coming on. But I know it's your birthday, and I don't want to have Mr. Sam's upset at me. But in closing, I would like to ask two short questions. Um, One, is there any takeaway that you would like to leave, and also tell people why you think that it would be beneficial to them to get the book?
Okay. All right. So one thing that I want to leave, there was one other thing that, and I have it marked in the book. So hold on one second. Let me grab it. Let me grab it. Sorry about the dark time. All right. There was something that was said that, hold on. All right. So I there was also in that same section when we were talking about the single parent home, about the absentee fathers. I think people need to really understand the impact of an absentee father, especially with a young man. You want the young man to look up to their father. So that would prevent so many different things that they deal with. I see how it affects them in the end. I see how it affects them as they're growing up when they don't have a father. Even if it doesn't work with the mother, still you can still be a father that's present. Um, that doesn't matter if the relationship doesn't work, but you're still a father. So I just want people to understand that the importance of being there, mother, father. This is something that these children didn't ask for. So it is our responsibility when we made the choice to become a mother or a father to be there with those children. Um, so I definitely want to leave that. Now, as far as the book, again, I stand wholeheartedly on this book and everything. Okay, it's coming back. It's coming back. It's coming back. Okay, we're back.
Yes.
We're back.
Yes.
Okay. It needs to be
Or
in
not.
everybody's home, in everybody's school. Mothers, fathers, uncles, aunts, get a copy of the book. Sit down. You read down and read it with your children, nuggets, and apply them with your children. And as a matter of fact, it's my birthday. I'm going to give um, I'm going to give three people a copy of this book. So you can get in contact with Deborah Smith. Um, I'm going to give three people a copy of this book.
All right. Wow.
Let
Did
them
y'all hear
know.
that? So y'all need to share this video or send some comments in or whatever. This is Miss Quen Sams's birthday, and she is gifting 3 copies of this book to someone that you think will need the book. So if
Did
you
you hear
have
me?
the name of someone, you need to send it in.
Did you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
Yes. You say you're gifting 3 books.
Confused. I don't know if you can hear.
We can hear you. Uh-oh, she's gone. But okay, so she's those of you who are out there that are listening to the video, please share it. Maybe someone that's not on right now, but you may know someone that would benefit from it. You can send their name in. But she is gifting 3 books on her birthday. So send in those names. And she's trying to get back on, so she, I guess, can tell you herself, but she's gifting 3 books. So if you can send those names in to me, you can put them in the comments, the names, or you can share your video if you don't know anyone else. And hi.
I'm back. I
Yeah.
don't know if they heard me, but I want okay. But I do want to give 3 people a copy of the book. So what I will do is, do you have some on hand, or do because I can send
Yes, I
you?
have some here. Excuse
Okay,
me.
okay. So I will definitely send you the payment, and just they can get in contact with you, and we'll make sure we get it into the hands of these people.
All right. Thank you so much. And I see one name we have down.
Okay.
And I told you I was going to try to get through without coughing. I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for that blessing, because that will bless some people. And enjoy your birthday celebration. And thank you so much for sacrificing to come on to tell us what you thought about the book. So I love you, and have a blessed birthday.
You too. Love you too. And just
All right.
let me know the cost, and I'll send it to you.
Okay. No problem. Thank you so
All right.
much.
All right. You're welcome. Bye
Thanks.
bye.
So again, y'all make sure y'all get out there and share the video. And give me those names. Jocelyn, I have Brady's name down, so I'll ensure that she gets the book. But if anybody else knows anyone, if you can put it in the comments. If not, again, share it, the video, and someone listening may send in someone's name. Of course, it will be the first 3 people, or the first additional 2 people. And I appreciate y'all coming on tonight. I apologize for the technical difficulties, but she had said that she would allow me to interview her tonight. And even though it was her birthday and her husband had made plans, she still wanted to make sure that she kept her word, which I appreciate. So thank you so much for being on. Thank you, Carrie and Christopher, for being on. My daughter-in-law, and so I got 2 daughter-in-laws on tonight, Tamika and Carrie and Christopher. So thank y'all so much, Jocelyn and Agnes and Peggy and Dan. Thank you all for tuning in, all the others that are around the world viewing. I appreciate it. Please tune in Thursday beginning at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we have 3 guests coming on to give you their end of the year review. It's going to be awesome. We have Antoine Brown coming on at 6 p.m. Excuse me, followed by Denver Pratt at 7 p.m. And Ashley Cotton is coming in to end it off at 8 p.m. and it's going to be well worth your time. So please join us at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Thursday for end of the year review. They're going to let you know what they thought and what they got out of 2020 and what we can do going forward. So again, thank you for joining in. Visit my website, www.buildyourbestlife.org. And I got something I've been waiting to get in today. I'm trying to see where they are right now. Waiting to get in today. For everybody that gets a book. Give me 1 second. That gets a book. You will get this beautiful pen. I don't know if you can see it. Isn't that beautiful? It's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Build Your Best Life. You'll be the first one to get that pen. It says Build Your Best Life and has my website and email on there. So those will be going out with the books this month. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy your holidays. Please be careful out there. COVID is still running rampant. Be safe. Wear your mask. Stay in small groups, not close together. Do that social distancing so you can have a great 2021. I love you. So as you go on your journey to be a better you, why not? You will run into distractions, rough terrain, and detours. Don't let any of those negative aspects of your journey stop you. Though they may slow you down, keep going to be the best you. Thank you so much. See you Thursday. Be blessed.